Welcome to the Settlers of Catan User Manual. This video will demonstrate our software's primary tools and features and how to use them. Now we are ready to log in. As you can see, there is a text box where you can enter your username, so we will change it to Jim. And then if you want to change the host number, click on this question mark button and you can enter the host number and the port number. When you have done these steps, you can click on this connect button and you should connect to the server. Now that we are logged in, we can create a game. Clicking on the create button, you're taken to a create game menu. In the game name area, you can change the name and you can set the number of players you want. You can have 4 to 6 players, and clicking on these arrow buttons sets the number of players. For our game, we will use 4 players. You can also set the chits to be random or preset. We will leave ours at random. And for maritime trade, you can either enable or disable, but we will leave them enabled. And now when you're ready, you can click the create button. And then you'll be taken into the lobby. After you log in, you also have the option to join a game. You can click on this join button, which will take you to a list of games that are running. As you can see, there's only one game in our game room, and you also notice that there are only 3 of the 4 players. When we join this game, we will become the 4th player. You can either double click to join, or you can click this join button in the lower right. Now you'll be taken to a list of which players are in this lobby, and as you can see that the host is denoted by this icon that has a crown on it. And then you will also notice that when you are ready to play, you can click a check mark box. Since we are the only player who has not selected that they are ready, we can select this. And then the host is the one who will start the game. If you decide you are not ready, you can uncheck this box at any time. Or if you do not want to play, you can also click the exit button, and then you will be taken back to the create or join screen. As the host, if you choose to exit the game, you can click the exit button, and then if you look at any of the other players' games, you will notice that Jim has now left the game and a host has been reassigned, which has become Dave. And now they will wait for their 4th player. Now that we are ready with 4 players in our game, we can now start the game. So clicking the start button, the timer will again show, and when it gets down to 0, the board will appear. As you can see, the board is rendered in the background, and then in the bottom row is your hand, which shows what resource cards you have and how many you have, with the numbers indicated at the tops of the cards. On the lower right are the dice and the value for the roll, which is currently 10. And then in the lower left shows your status along with your player color, your name, how many cards you have, the number of victory points, the number of roads and settlements, and it's a little bit cut off in this video, but as you can see in the other widgets, your number of cities would show as well. And in this upper corner, show the other players along with their names, stats, and player colors. With the board, you can turn it around and rotate to get different angles on the board with the left click, and then using a right click, you can tilt the screen and zoom in and out as you wish.